if you're ever naming a company and you choose X, there's a good chance you're going to be the 13th brief on Friday, beautiful Friday, right before the beers. And so here we are. But that's not a complaint. The TechRow folks, Carol, Dr. Boyd, world-class event. I wasn't able to be here last time, but I appreciate the opportunity to meet all the other performers and stakeholders. And I think these things are important in between our customers and end users and the folks that are trying to develop these things. So thank you for that. And I promise this will be quick. So we are Xiphos, and this isn't going to be a very technical brief. Again, it's Friday afternoon, but we're here showing the JVT. My colleague Alex is over here. And the last thing you want to do is hear me talk about it on slides when you can go talk to him and see it. So please do that and check this thing out. It's cool. It's transitioning to the Marine Corps. We've been working on it for a number of years with the help of some of the people in this room, and we appreciate that. Before you ask, what is a Xiphos? A Xiphos is a short tactical sword used by the Greeks or the Spartans. It's efficient but effective, and it's consistent with our business philosophy, which is down on the ground with the end users, skin in the game, but also leveraging science, data science, rapid technology development, and then business environment acumen to set the environment to allow the innovation and service to the end users to take place. So that's what we try to remind ourselves as we go on this journey. And that's what Xiphos has been about since 2017, when I founded it with some colleagues out of Sikorsky and Lockheed Martin and Amazon and Skunkworks and some of these other technology shops. Sorry about the slide formatting. I don't know what happened. It doesn't matter. If you didn't know, I bet you didn't notice. Because you were. In corporate speak, what we do is combine the science with the technology development and the business acumen in a couple different business areas. Basically, two main business areas. We're here in our advanced training environment with the JTAC virtual trainer, which is a VRXR, leveraging a bunch of commercial off-the-shelf technology with custom software for the Marine Corps. And that's the primary effort. On the other side of the business, we do advanced sustainment, which is predictive analytics to optimize sustainment and supply chains. We work on programs like the F-35 and the V-22. Recently saved a couple $100 million for some of those programs, which we're really proud of based on our subject matter expertise, but also the technology platforms that we leverage in those environments. So if either of those are interesting, obviously you can come see the JVT here, but sustainment is an sort of the global competition. And we're very interested in the contested logistics, open topics, and we learned a lot about that when we're here this week for TSIS and otherwise. Okay, back to where we are. Again, Alex is over here with the JTAC virtual trainer. Along the bottom are the technology partners that we bring in to the capability here. And a special shout out to Office of Naval Research, Code 34, Dr. Peter Squire, who's been stuck with this to support specifically the Marine Corps, small unit decision makers and so forth. And again, proud to say we're transitioning this into phase 3. We're proposing it right now, verbal commitment and so forth with TRACIS and Training and Education Command. So the JTAC, the JVT will be fielded to the broader Marine Corps over the next few years. And we've been at it for 4 years. So special thanks to ONR and all their colleagues down here. So a little bit about JVT. So jointly developed, I mentioned, on the ground. So we use the term for Marines, by Marines. Our job is our technologist job, and I appreciated your brief at TSIS this week about the need for subject matter experts to validate the technology. That caught with me, sir. And so for Marines, by Marines, right? If you start at the end of the line, you can get it right, and then you can compare it up to the requirements and the strategic guidance and the topics and all of the words that exist above that. And so we've done that over the last 4 years, and we're proud to say that this technology is, the end users like it for anything that ends in ability, usability, accessibility, supportability, any of those, cost, affordability. We've tried to get at all those problems in legacy systems or other that are sort of just existential in space environment. So what we have here is the JVT as it's ready for, it's in low rate initial production, as the term was used earlier. It's Unity based, so a gaming engine that's really easy to use, which is one of the main attractions. And then it's a capable video game, tactically relevant and deep. So the idea was to bring 10 systems where a legacy system has one, be able to deploy it all over the world, but also bring the same or even deeper, what we call tactical relevance for the complexity of the scenarios and training validity. Hit and parcel of that is the ability to interact and network with existing or legacy simulators or other systems. So common protocols are used, and we do that on a regular basis to allow not only individual, but fire support team, and then up to battalion level currently, and hopefully division level. It will be division level over time, collective training. A little bit about the program. Again, I mentioned out of office naval research. It's been accredited, interim accredited by the Marine Corps, and we have a path to full accreditation, which would be the first VRXR simulation to do that in this domain. I don't want to speak I'm not aware of what's going on in other program offices. It's identified as a cornerstone and a pillar of future Marine Corps training, both at the individual and collective LVC level. And as far as the commercialization and growth, we've been focused for Marines by Marines. It's applicable to the Navy Training Schoolhouse, the Air Force Training Schoolhouse, the Army Soldier Virtual Trainer Program. And then it's particularly well suited for international programs that don't have the large LVC architectures and want to take these things in a kit, be able to support it remotely at a low cost. So we're in the process of transition, like all of us, and I'm happy with where it's going, and welcome any questions that you may have. And if you want to log some close air support calls on Friday afternoon, please come over and say hi and see Alex. Thanks.